Hi, everyone, and welcome to our practice. My name is Francine. It's my honor to guide you. As you can see, it's going to be a chair optional class. So I'm seated on a chair with my feet on a block because my legs are a little bit short, so this feels more comfortable. If you prefer to be seated on the mat, you can absolutely do that as well. So for this part, I'm going to sit back so that I can be relaxed, palms on my thighs. Hands can be up or down. If they are up, it is to receive energy guidance from the universe. If they're down, this is for grounding. So I invite you to choose whichever one feels right for you. Let's come to the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose if we can. A few more. Last breath here. Now, if you're seated on the chair, I'm going to invite you to make your way to the edge of it. And again, if you're using a block, you can feel free to leave it or not. We're going to go into our mudra, Uttara Bodhi. We're going to put the tips of the index fingers together, the tips of the thumbs together, and we've got this space here. Then we're going to interlace the other fingers. So the ones that aren't interlaced are the thumbs and the index. We're going to take the thumbs down, the fingers are pointing up, and we're going to take this beautiful opening and bring it to our hearts. When it comes to mudras, the thumbs represent fire, the index air. And just one more breath here with our mudra. And we release the hands. If we're on the chair, the feet are about hip width apart. If we're on the mat seated, whichever position you choose, find one that's quite comfortable because we'll be here for a few minutes. We'll begin with cat and cow. So we inhale, slight arch in the spine. Exhale, we round chin to chest. And again. Maybe using our Ujjayi breath, where we make that sound of the ocean at the back of the throat. I'm giggling because my chair is squeaky. And one more. We'll meet in neutral. We inhale the arms up. Exhale, side bend. And then inhale up. Exhale, side bend to the other side. Inhale. Next time we exhale to the right side. Let's just stay right there. I'm just going to check to make sure because my sister is guiding me in case I'm talking too loud or I have the mic too close. Then we take the torso towards the right leg. Feel like you're reaching to shake somebody's hand, but they're really far. And then inhale up. Exhale, side bend to the other side. And then we take our torso over the left leg, again, reaching for something, someone a little far away. And up we go. If you're using a chair and it has a back, I'll invite you to reach for the back of the chair. If you're not using one, I'll invite you to interlace your hands behind you and then really try to open the chest, lift the heart. So really counteracting your side sleeping, driving computer work. So let's stay here a few breaths. One more breath here. And woo, we release. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, a slight gentle twist to the right. And then inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left. If you're working from home, I hope that this class today will give you some ideas of things that you can do. If you give yourself even just a small break during the day, every hour, maybe do one of these moves with your chair or, of course, standing. Let's inhale, and the next time we exhale to the right, let's stay there. So left hand to the outside of the right leg. Every inhale, let's get taller. Every exhale, let's twist a bit more. And again, inhale, taller. Exhale, twist. This time, let's take the chin towards the left shoulder. So the torso is twisting to the right, the head to the left. And let's slowly untwist. Now, when we twist, we need to take a breath or two in between to allow the benefits to come into play. So we never want to go quickly twisting from one direction to the other with long holds. Inhale up, exhale. This is also why I had us first starting off dynamically. Inhale, taller. Exhale, twist a bit more. And then let's take the chin towards the right side. Let's take everything to center. Full breath. One more. Let's take our right hand palm up. And then we're going to reach the left hand underneath to grab the right wrist. And we're just going to gently, gently bring it back. Let's release the thumb, and then let's take the right index finger back. Not feeling pain, just opening. Now let's take the thumb and touch it to the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky. Middle, ring, pinky. One more. Middle, ring, pinky. Release the index, take the middle finger back. Now this one we want to be cautious with. Let's take the thumb to the index, the ring, pinky. Again, 1, 2, 3. Last time, 1, 2, 3. Release it. And then we take the ring finger back. And again, being cautious, we take the thumb to the index, middle, pinky. 1, 2, 3. Again. We release the ring finger, the pinky comes back. It's a nice opening. And let's bring the thumb to touch. Again, index, middle, ring. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Release. Take a moment just to notice, how do you feel in the hands? If I look at the color of my hands, this hand has, it's redder. Circulation. We helped to bring some of that in. So we'll make our way to the other hand. It's palm up. Opposite hand reaches underneath for the thumb and just takes it back a little bit. One more. We release it. We take the index finger back. Then we're going to take the thumb touch, middle, ring, pinky, again, and again. Release it, middle finger comes back. And thumb comes to index, ring, pinky. Release, ring finger comes back. We haven't done this one in a while. Feels good, actually. And we touch the thumb. 1, 2, 3, carefully. 1, 2, 3, last one. And finally, we come to the pinky. And 1, 2, 3. And release. Notice, how do the hands feel? How's the coloring of the hands? Usually feels a bit different, but in a good way. One of my favorite moves to do seated that I actually prefer to do on a chair than even lying on my back is the number 4 stretch, or our version of pigeon. So let's flex the left ankle, bring it above the right knee. Remember, if you're on the mat, you can do the seated version. You can make your way to the back where we interlace the hands. Inhale. Exhale, hinge a little bit forward. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, hinge a little bit more forward. And again, inhale. Exhale, see if you can hinge a little bit more. And slowly, we start to come up. We return that left foot to the mat. We flex the right ankle, bring it above, and keep in mind the two sides will be different. And so we inhale, exhale, we hinge a little bit. So when we're seated on a chair, I find for this one, we can go in stages. And we hinge a little bit more on an exhale. And exhale, see if we can hinge a bit more. And up we go. Fingertips on our shoulders, inhale. Exhale, elbows towards each other. Then we circle back. That's an inhale. Exhale. So today, the goal of our practice is just to bring some attention to all areas. So we've even done the fingers, brought a little bit of attention to the neck, the shoulders, our spine. One more. And we release. If we're on the chair, we're going to take the right foot forward. So just the heel is in contact and that right knee is soft. If you're on the mat, we're doing a version here of half split. So we're going to inhale, exhale, and reach forward. So likely feeling sensation, the back of the leg. And then, if it's available to you, take the right hand, grab the toes, and bring the toes towards you. So here we're trying to give a nice stretch. Now come up partway, releasing the foot. Take the left hand to the outside of the foot, bring it inward. And again, a likely sensation this time on the outside of the leg. We release, we come back up. And now we want to stretch the top of the foot. So we're going to tuck the toes under. So this way, might feel that at the top of the foot, the shin. I can really feel that. I'll be anxious to chat with you at the end. Let's release it. Woo! There's another version of that one that's even more intense, but let's just start with that one for today. So we'll extend the other leg. The knee is soft. Left hand forward. Inhale. Exhale. Just trying to reach the hand forward. And then maybe reaching the toes and trying to get the toes to come more towards us. We release the foot. We take the right hand to the outside of the left foot, turn it inward a bit. We release it. We slowly come up. Then we tuck the toes of the left foot under. My first thought was, wow, ooh, quite different. This was intense, and this is, I don't think intenser is a word, so we're going to go with more intense. And we release the foot. Let's come to breath of joy. Our hands are to our hearts. We inhale. Exhale, interlace the hands, palm away. This is cat spine. Inhale up. Exhale, circle back. And inhale. Exhale, palms away, round spine. Inhale up. Exhale, circle back. You can follow your own breath or mine. A few more. And one more. Let's put our left arm out as if we're holding a platter. So we have a platter on the left hand. Platter is going a little further from the body. Tilt the head to the opposite side. So right ear to right shoulder. And then take your platter lower. See, how does that feel? And then take your platter higher. And then just extend it all the way out to the left. Take the right hand to the right temple, help the head up, arms come down, or arm comes down, platter a little further and tilt. As soon as we get the arm involved, it changes things. Maybe lower our platter. Raise our platter. And then shoulder height and just extend the arm out. Left hand comes to left temple, helps the head up. And we release. Well done. We'll do a half sun salutation. So the feet about hip width apart because we are going to have the torso right here. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands on shins, half back. Exhale, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on shins, half back. Exhale, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands on shins, half back. Exhale, chair. Inhale up. One last time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands on shins, half back. Exhale, chair. Let's stay here. Hands palm to palm. Bring them to our heart. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twisting chair. Untwist. Let's hold here. And then return to this chair position. Exhale, twist. Let's untwist. And then just let ourselves fold. So the torso is on the upper thighs. I like to grab one wrist in the opposite hand and just let ourselves dangle here. Let's place our hands on our shins. We come to half back, 2 full breaths here at half back. And then maybe hands on thighs. Help ourselves come up. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. And then inhale up. Exhale, cactus. And the next time we come to cactus arms, let's stay here. Take the elbows forward, the hands back, shoulder blades towards each other, core engaged. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Maybe having a quick sip of water if you like. Now, I know a couple of you have foot issues, so I'm going to demonstrate the next part on the chair. If you are comfortable with warrior two, reverse warrior, and extended side angle standing, you can feel free. Otherwise, so I'm going to turn to my left. I'm keeping the left glute on the chair, taking the right leg back, and you can see that the foot is still turning in just as if I were standing, and that my hips are to the corner of the chair. Coming to warrior two. So I'm getting a really big stretch here. Blocks in the way. Let's come to reverse warrior. And then we're going to take the front forearm, put it just above that front knee. Other arm goes by the ear. So really a line of energy from the right fingertips to the right toes. And then let's come to warrior two, reverse, warrior two, extended side angle. There's different breath patterns we can use. So I tend to exhale here on reverse, inhale warrior two, exhale extended side angle, inhale warrior two. That's just one suggestion. And the next time we come to warrior two, let's stay there. Arms will come down. I'm going to toe heel this back leg in. Maybe there's a different way you feel better to do it for yourself. Come to the center. Take a full breath. Just notice, how does it feel from one side to the other? And then I'm turning to the right. So the right glute is on the chair. Taking the left leg back, still toes turned in, hips here. If I was doing a chair version of warrior one, I would be more here, kind of like a high lunge as well. Warrior two. And then our reverse warrior. And our extended side angle. Let's inhale warrior two. Exhale reverse. Again, this is just one suggestion. Inhale, exhale. Let's stay here in warrior two, full breath. Maybe arms come down, slowly bring in the legs. Again, maybe toe heel it. If you're using the chair, I'm going to invite you to sit completely on the edge of it. If you're using the mat, I'm going to invite you to come to the sitting bones. So for using the chair, I like to grab the sides, tilt the torso back a bit, lift the heels, and then bring the knees to the chest. So you can see the position is similar to boat. And we're going to add a little bit to it by imagining we're slowly riding a bicycle. Your spine is really long. Reverse the bicycle. Love you. Oh my, one more. Woo! So boat on a chair along with a bicycle can be pretty intense. Let's come back to how we started. Do a little cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale, round. Just one more. Let's come to neutral. Left arm under, right arm over. We start with the hug. Feet are about hip width apart. We bring the elbows to shoulder height, and maybe this is where we stay. Maybe a V, maybe eagle arms. And then we inhale, and with whichever arms we have, we come into that forward fold we did earlier. Now engage the core. If you can, leave the arms and come up. If it doesn't feel right, you can absolutely release the arms. Now let's all release. Little shoulder roll. And it's so fascinating when we do eagle arms this way or as an inversion, how just the change of gravity can affect it. Other arm under. Remember, we might be doing hug. We might be doing V. We might be doing eagle arms. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. If it felt fast to come up, you can come up to half back first. So maybe half back here. And then we continue the journey of coming up. We release a couple of shoulder rolls. Let's bring the legs in closer. Let's cross the left one over the right. And then we're going to take our right hand to the outside of the left leg. Inhale long. Exhale, twist. Reaching maybe with that left hand to the back of the chair. Again, one small change by crossing the legs. Let's come to neutral. Leave the legs as they are. Left arm under, right arm on top. Deciding which version we want to do. And here, combining the last two moves, Eagle arms. And remember, we did cat-cow. Let's do cat-cow with our arms like this. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. 3 more. Last one. We come to neutral, we release the arms, we release the legs, and this time we take the right leg over. So left arm to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, exhale, let's twist. We come to center, right arm under, left arm over, choosing our position. And then cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Let's do 2 more. We release the arms, we release the legs, and we just take a moment to see how we're feeling. And then let's take the torso to the right, take it forward. Inhale, exhale back, inhale, exhale. 1 more in this direction. And then we switch our direction. Last one. The time has already come for Shavasana. If you're using a chair, my absolute favorite way to do Shavasana is with a chair. So finding myself on the mat right beside it, and then coming onto the back, placing the calves, feet onto the mat. I like cactus arms, but that's a personal choice. I find this a great position to be in Shavasana, but it may not be comfortable for you. So I invite you to choose a position that absolutely is right for you today, because what is right today may be different from what yesterday was and what tomorrow will bring. As always, I will read you something. And I'm going to read you the one from yesterday. So if you have the book and you follow along, I'm going to yesterday's because I find this one, when I read it yesterday, really struck me and I wanted to share it with you. And it's called It's Okay to Not Know. Sometimes we don't know what we want, what's next, or what we think our lives will look like down the road. That's okay. If the answer is I don't know, then we say it. We say it clearly, and then we are at peace with not knowing. Sometimes the reason we don't know is that what's coming is going to be very different from anything that we've experienced before. Even if we knew, we couldn't relate to it because it's that new and that different. It's a surprise. Sometimes the reason we don't know is that it would be too difficult, too confusing for us right now. It would take us out of the present moment, cause us to worry, to fuss about how we would control it or what we have to do to make it happen. Knowing would make us afraid, put us on overload, take us away from now. Sometimes our souls know, but it's just not the time for our conscious minds to know yet. Sometimes knowing would take us out of the very experience we need to go through to discover the answer that we are looking for. And sometimes the process of learning to trust, the process of going through an experience and coming to trust that we will ultimately discover our own truth is more important than knowing. The process of moving from what we don't know to what we are to learn is a process that can be trusted. It's how we grow and change. It's okay to not know. It's okay to let ourselves move into knowing. The lesson is trusting that we will know when it's time. If you're here watching the recorded class, it's come to an end, and I thank you for taking part.